I'm Tony Lombardi with a Russell Street recap brought to you by Royal Farms.
The secret to a great cup of coffee might be where the beans are grown, in the shade or in the sun, or even how they're roasted. No, I think it's less complicated than that. The real secret to a great cup of coffee is where you get it.
Get your next great cup of coffee at Royal Farms, brewed fresh all day long with plenty of flavors to keep things interesting.
It's the best coffee around, and that's no secret.
Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Mock drafts are a dime a dozen, and by the time that last weekend in April rolls around, they're worth even less. But the mocks are something to talk about, something to fill blogs and podcasts and network shows with content while waiting for what league scouts and personnel execs refer to as their Super Bowl. That Super Bowl is the NFL Draft. For you know what and giggles, I've been told that league execs will peruse mock drafts. They do so to take the pulse of how the media thinks that the draft will play out, and that is oftentimes a byproduct of their individual relationship with NFL teams and or college coaches. In other words, to the league execs, the mocks are not completely worthless. In recent years, mocks have become increasingly difficult to project. Last year, ESPN's Todd McShay got 9 of the 32 first-round picks right. McShay's colleague Mel Kiper pegged 6 of 32, while NFL Network's Daniel Jeremiah and Bucky Brooks correctly picked 9 and 7, respectively. In other words, the best of the mock drafters hit on just 28% of their picks. It gets even worse after round 1. So what we've opted to do at Russell Street Report is to define the Ravens' roster deficiencies, assess where they pick throughout the draft, and then scout prospects that could be available from rounds 1 through 7 that could boost those deficiencies. We're calling it RavensDraftCentral.com. We've already started to populate our board, and we'll add a new prospect regularly as we inch closer to the NFL Draft, which this year will take place from April 23rd to the 25th in Las Vegas. You know, it was once thought that the NFL Draft is a science. Ravens GM Eric DeCosta used to think the same. But over the years, he's reached the conclusion that it's more like art. Need, talent, cultural fit, intelligence, love of the game, they all factor in, as does the team's available draft capital. Trades are almost a given, and when it's all said and done, the end result is a work of art. So please stay with us throughout the next few months to gain intel on those prospects which we think will best fit the Ravens as they color their canvas with new young talent. Will the result be a paint by numbers or a Picasso? Time will tell. With art or the NFL Draft, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'm Tony Lombardi.